is my plan for prop firms going to 2026. This is also acting as an introduction into my channel. This will be mainly revolved around Forex and crypto. So essentially, let's break it down into my journey of trading. So I've been trading around 8 years, 5 years seriously, and the first few years it's just been going through the scams I know and multiple mentors. So in terms of 5 years, the first 2, 3 years, I would say I've gone through mentors who I thought would help me out, but essentially they would be not the real deal. They essentially were trying to figure out trading themselves. So I went through a rabbit hole of just trying to learn their systems, which wasn't really true and they weren't really profitable. So essentially this led me to create my own systems and try to find success for myself. So I did find success at points. So I passed multiple platform challenges. But of course, that is not the end goal. It is to get payouts and consistently link returns within the market. So I got funded 300K around 3 years ago. I got around $18,000 in payouts, and I can all show them in my next video, of course. But I have the certificates from my Forex ones as well. But a few weeks later, I lost the account. One of the main reasons is because I tried refining my strategy too much, because every time I got a loss, I would log them, and then after like 3, 4 trades, I would look at the patterns and then find a pattern that would essentially be added to my rules, and I'll essentially diminish my edge. So I'd remove the winners, but remove the losses as well. So essentially I was not getting any return over time, making adjustments over such small data. Then from there, I would say I was lost for around a year or two. And then I would say around last year, I found some success with my methodology of trading. It's completely objective, and I basically came up with a swing system, and it averaged 20 to 30 R per year. But the thing is with that, the systems and the trades would come every 3, 4 months, and I would like to have feedback quicker. So I traded on a FPMO account with it. I was up 7% on phase one, but I miscalculated the risk and I was $5 below the daily drawdown. This happened a few months ago, and I've had to restart by buying another FTMO challenge, and I completely take accountability. But at the same time, that got me thinking, if it's taking so long to get feedback, maybe I should just apply the same thing on a lower time frame. So I applied it, and this is where it comes into the next slide, where it's my plan of action. So essentially, I backtested on the lower time frame. We went from 450 trades, right? I backtested it this whole year, and then I figured out the best times, which is 5 slots, right? And then I've essentially refined it to 117 trades, and the stats show that it's 74% win rate. Let's just say 74% win rate or 75, just ease of mind. And then the TPs is 1 hour. So these are my slots. Of course, I wouldn't be telling you which slots they are because my system, I like to keep it to myself, but it is completely objective. So these results will be able to be replicated with ease. So I have been live testing it also, and I've been recently trading it on a platform challenge 10K at Alpha Capital. I'm up 4%. Essentially, I was risking 2% while I was in drawdown with an AU trade. The TP was 1 hour, but I didn't set it. And then later on, when I went on my phone to take profit, it was up 3 hours. So I got a bit lucky. So I was up 4%. So I'm currently 4% on the account. And my plan is going forward is adapting the system to my props to make the process faster. Essentially, everything is data, and this is my data. It's averaging 10 to 12 trades per month, wins 79, losses 2 to 4, and averaging 5 to 8 R. With scaling, it's 8 R to 12 R. So essentially, I'm working on specific slots where I can scale past 1 R, and I've already got in mind which slots there are. So if I'm risking 2%, I would essentially pass in 2 to 3 weeks, according to ChatGPT and the stats I've given them. ChatGPT is very, very, very good to just churn data and just figure it out how you should go about things. So essentially, I'm going to take inspiration from a lot of the good traders that you should be following on social media. One of them being Trade Barney, and one thing he emphasizes is rotating accounts, which essentially helps pass quicker, but also get a payout consistently as well. So I'm going to use this for the challenge process. So I'm going to risk 2%, get 3 challenge accounts, and put one trade on each account. So let's just say I get trade one, put it on trade account one, and then the next trade on account two, and so on. And according to ChatGPT, with these stats, it will take me around 2 to 3 weeks, which I believe so. It just needs, can't really control the market, but if it does follow the past months across 11 months of data, we can see 2 to 3 weeks. But I'll just keep in mind a 1 month. So this is my plan going into 2026. So I'll start with 10K accounts. And once that is successful, start getting payouts and then just reinvest into higher accounts. But my final words is this is essentially a journal and to track my progress. And I feel like I figured out my system, which is the core of trading, because without the system, even if you have the best psychology, you would never succeed or never get where you want to be. So I've always had the discipline, but I've never had the system behind me because I'm a very objective person and only objectivity works with me. So if you found this video, I would appreciate a like and subscribe and join me in this journey. Also, I have a lot of things coming, whether it's one person doing this and taking some good from it, and also I'll be doing educational videos in terms of technicals, psychology, and how to approach props.